This is a portion of the tape recording that was made in 2002 when Debbie and Linda and I visited Mary Ferrell. Mary was in an assisted living facility at that time, had her own nice apartment, had a patio and kitchen and so on, and 2 bedrooms. And Mary had called and asked me to visit. I was going through trauma at that time because my apartment had been ransacked. And although I was able to get her phone call, I couldn't get her number because of the telephone was actually damaged. So Mary you'll hear in the recording where she starts giving me the number. It's very, very hard to hear. This recording was made on a tape recorder that had also been damaged because of what had been happening in my apartment, but it still sort of worked. And the buttons were not working right and everything. And I'd turn it on or off, and I didn't even know whether it would still turn off or anything. But anyway, that's all I had. And then I tell Mary that I'm going to be moving because I'd already been in 2 auto accidents in so-called accidents in Dallas, and I just got out of the hospital again. And because of my concussion, I had to go to Garland Center and another psychological center to see, because I had very bad short-term memory problems. I still have some of that. My long-term memory was intact, thank God. And they gave me the MMPI-2, and that turned out to be no diagnosis on the axis for any mental problems or anything like that. They registered some anxiety, but I was very anxious because I could hardly remember anything when I was first hit on the head in this accident, and it affected my eyes, and my dog was getting trained to become a therapy dog, so because of my vision problems, because of these so-called accidents, I would end up moving to Orlando. I'd be filmed there for the 2003 the Love Affair History Channel. And after that, unfortunately, I got death threats. I was in 2 more so-called accidents. I was in the hospital 5 times in 4 years, and I fled overseas. I stayed for a few years until 2005, and I tried to come back to America, and I got hurt again. So in 2007, I went back to Europe. There I received death threats in Hungary and had to leave Hungary and fled to Sweden. Sweden would not send me back to Hungary because of the fact that I had gotten threats there. So even though that was the first country I'd entered, upon leaving the United States and entering Europe, I had to stay in Sweden, and they sheltered me for over 10 months. And but they couldn't keep me because I'm from the land of the free and the home of the brave. Now, in this particular, because the sound is so bad, I'll be cutting it on and off, but you'll be able to hear Mary. And I apologize for the sound, but I'm lucky to have the recording at all. You'll also hear that we had permission to make the recording. All right, the nurse is going into now to Mary's.
She can. If she can, I'll come in and just do this. Thank you. Good, I can hear it. Turn it up so I can hear it too. There's nothing going right now. Don't push it down. It's a recording. You can push it down. I can come see. That's all I want to know. Oh, God bless you. Whenever you want, just call me, Mary. I'll come. Is that loud enough, Mary? You call me, and I'll come.
So she's giving me the phone number there.
you should drink that.
4, 8, 5, 4, 4, 4.
She got you a cup of water and she didn't know you had water here already.
Mary, I'm going to put it under your telephone. If you need, as my number.
By the clicker. By the
Okay.
She was at her house yesterday, real fast, and she's trying to salvage something.
Trying to salvage things from what they did to my apartment.
Yeah.
She's going to have to leave.
She's going to have to use it.
I'll have to leave because of the harassment.
Yeah, that's trying at times. Well, I'm going to ski.
So this is pretty close.
Yeah. She's only Mary. About 20 minutes away. That's not too bad.
You live in
No, that's Mesquite. I live in Dallas, in Lake Highlands. She's only about 2 minutes away from me.
I'm still teaching there. Susie's fine, and I wish you could meet her.
My therapy dog.
She's a therapy dog. She'd love to meet you.
To Ozo.
This is his first trip to this space. Aww.
Talking about her little dog.
Oh my goodness.
This time, we took him over here on the and down with Jim both came in. He's going to run. It's so different. I said, that was already, he didn't like going through that. That makes me go to sleep. That's what you need. Mary, do you think I'm a fraud? That's all I want to know.
Okay, that's all she wanted.
Thank you. God bless you, baby.
Because she knows this is being recorded.
Then I'm going to still put a dedication in there to you.
Oswald? She wouldn't talk to me. I mean, I talked to her for a short time on the
This is Deborah Conway we're talking about.
Well, she'd already been told that not to talk to me.
Yeah, I told her.
See, they've called everybody. They've called everybody. Deborah Conway.
See, every step Judy takes and makes any progress, somebody comes in and just
that must feel painful. There's something
I called her at home.
This is not good.
I'm not going to
This is painful, Mary. How in the world can you stand this on the back of your neck?
My neck is so bad that
Mary's pillow had slipped.
This is a hard, sharp thing here.
And her head is on part of the headboard.
Yeah, I'm not lying to you. We work together, and we're getting more proof, so don't worry about it. Thank you for what you did.
Once every 2 or 3 days and just do this for her.
Yeah. Would you like? I'd love to, Mary. I'll do it for you. It's up to you.
We just didn't know whether we would get thrown out or not. Well, no, in the email it said that you threw Judy out, and we were there.
You thought we were going to hurt you.
Yeah, well, we know that, and we just it didn't sound like you writing it.
I told Judy all the time.
You did write that thing.
Oh. I know to whom I said something about you looking at the books.
Yeah.
When you came in.
Yeah.
And that was David Lifton. And then and I said, yeah, he called and asked me a bunch of questions. And Robert said, why didn't you take it to me?
Well, I know he's kind to you and he's been your friend for a long time. I don't think Robert. But Robert's been a good friend.
Robert
If
Chapman.
you need somebody, if you're worried, you call me. I'll come if it's the middle of the night.
I just can't believe that Robert.
Well, maybe it was David Lifton.
Maybe it was Mr. Lifton who did it.
Well, not, who's on the top of the internet thing?
McAdams. McAdams published it. Yes, ma'am, it is. Yes, ma'am. Mary Ferrell. It says it at the bottom. Mary Ferrell. Says that I'm a fraud.
All right, Mary, now I am very jealous. I can hear something on your bookshelf.
So Debbie sees some beautiful cups.
Oh, I was in there when I was in London.
Oh my gosh.
They had, I wanted a silver Christmas.
Yeah.
And they said it would be several weeks before they get it. And I said, well, is there any kind of Christmas tree? And they said, yeah, if you walk into the bundles at East Windsor.
Yeah, Windsor, yeah.
And they said I could get one there that they had. And I bought it.
You know, this is the first time we've been here. We've never seen your place. No, we've never been here. Judy was here once, and I've been here 3 times. 3 times. And Debbie and I have never seen it.
Oh, I love it.
It's beautiful. I love it too. I think this is wonderful, Mary.
We've got still 146 boxes of books.
In stores.
We're in a whole other apartment here.
We're just going up the walls with them.
Oh, yeah.
Mary, you have my number too. You know you do. But ours is, mine is easy too. But,
Oh, I'm just so
you
happy
know,
I can do it again.
You know, I told you I would come over too. I'm very close. You call us if you need us, Mary.
Well, as far as health, this place is just great. Are you still, did you ever sell that corn?
Not yet, but I'm getting ready to put it in Sotheby's
Really?
auction. I have all the information. I just got it from the owner.
There's some jewelry that Mary's interested in.
And Debbie and I have a jewelry business.
Beautiful.
I
bring here any of mine. Rings and
there's rings, necklaces, bracelets.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Debbie and I are different.
Now, what is that sell for?
This would probably be around $325. I sell almost wholesale. This cross with all the baguette diamonds in it is a carat, $250. It's 14-karat gold.
I love that necklace with the diamond.
Yes, matches this ring right here.
that's pretty.
Well, now that is,
Maybe she could bring some jewelry to show you.
I've got
The bracelet. Do you? You're kidding me. I've been looking for the bracelet for it.
well, mine, my mother-in-law made it for me, and it's got 3 carats of diamonds.
That's right.
And,
Does that feel good? I want to do something that makes it feel good.
This is 3 carats right here. The necklace is. I don't know if you can see it in this light or not, but it's there. And this ring matches it.
oh, yeah, that is beautiful. And what does that say?
This ring right here, $850.
That's beautiful.
And it's
How
now
do you get your
New
diamonds?
York. In my coin business for years and years, I traveled to New York and I met and made friends with a lot of the jewelers there. And so at coin shows, sometimes we trade coins for jewelry. And then since I've had this for 10 years now, I've had this for 4.
Mary, I got hit by a car. You know what? I can't stay. I'm going to have to walk out and sit down. There's two right here.
No, we have to go. We do have to go. Yeah, we do have to go. I got to get home to my husband. He's not feeling well.
What's the matter?
He has one of those viruses, you know. One of those.
Well, anyway, I did take the psychology exams, and believe it or not, I know that none of my friends are going to believe it, but I'm perfectly normal.
Where did you take the
I went 2 different places. One was the clinic out in Garland, and the other is the pain management center. So I did 2 different sets.
Aren't they great?
Yes, they are. Well, I went to pain management center.